Hello, and welcome to the 2022 Economic Inclusion Conference. My name is Kumasi Vines, and I'm Director of Career Readiness for Baltimore City Public Schools. Our office includes preparing all of our students for successful careers, including career and technical education programming, work-based learning experiences, and the Graduates to Careers program. There are many paths for our students upon graduation towards successful careers that can include going directly into the workforce, into an apprenticeship or additional training program, 2 or 4 year degree programs. But whichever pathway that our students choose, we want to make sure that they are as prepared as possible to command in-demand, high-skilled, high-wage careers. With this in mind, we developed and released our Career Readiness Strategic Plan, a new pathway forward, last March of 2021. This strategic plan is guiding how we are looking at career readiness and advising. With the student as the center, that star on the left-hand side of the graphic there, focusing the academic rigor and academic preparedness, building employability skills, giving the technical training, which includes our technical education and other training to our students. We want to make sure we are preparing them as much as possible upon graduation. The trajectory of advising includes career awareness, career exploration, and career preparedness and experiences, which would include internships and apprenticeships at the high school level in order to make sure that our students have the training and preparedness upon graduation. And to help us to reach our vision for career readiness, we want to make sure with the strategic plan, we're providing a strategy and a system that provides preparation for our students to earn above living wage, in-demand occupations that are consistent with student demand. And this really involves providing our students with a path towards a family-sustaining wage, basically for our students to be able to take care of themselves and their families and be productive members of our community. We ensure that we include the voices of our students, families in our community, and the support that's necessary for a successful completion of the student's pathway of choice. We want to make sure that our program is relevant and rigorous, meaning that our workforce certifications are aligned with industry expectations, that there's a greater coherence between post-secondary pathways in our local workforce communities, ensuring that our students have access to certifications that are relevant, not for the past labor market, but for today's and even more importantly for tomorrow's labor market. And we want to make sure that our students and their experience is better integrated with work-based learning experiences. We also want to make sure that our programming is more accessible to our diverse student populations and more equitably distributed across the city. And that includes making sure that our programs are designed to meet the needs of our English language learners and our students with disabilities. Because resources are not unlimited, we need to be very effective and efficient with our use of resources and making sure that they're sustainable and supportive of our school community. Our theory of change includes, if we are commit to these actions or these activities, further strengthening our CTE program and access, providing development and support to school staff, and pursue meaningful community partnerships in the short term, our outcomes will include more rigorous, equitably distributed CTE programs, our staff receiving more training and required materials, our students having access to greater work-based learning experiences, and in the long term, more students will complete their pathway sequence and earn that industry-recognized credential or certification. More students will earn college credit and stackable credentials, and our students will gain those workforce skills and experience that are in demand. This entire vision encompasses our goal to create the learning communities where a generation of Baltimore's young people will thrive, grow, and graduate from our high schools with the skills, knowledge, and understanding to succeed in college, careers, in our community, and wherever their dreams will take them. So I welcome all of our guests today to engage with us to help us provide these opportunities for our students in whichever way their dreams will take them, so they're as prepared as possible for their future careers. You'll learn more about our work-based learning strategies today and how we are building our curriculums and connecting with our certifications for our CTE programs. And again, I invite you all to engage with us. We're looking forward to this community involvement and community partnership. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nicole DeVito, and I'm here to talk about the business cluster as it lives in Baltimore City Public Schools. Like I said, my name is Nicole DeVito. I'm the educational specialist for career and technical education. I have been in public education since 1998 for a very long time. I spent 20 of those years as a classroom instructor. And then I made the transition to be an administrator at our central office in the career and technical education office. I support several pathways, including all of the business pathways. What pathways do we have in Baltimore City Public Schools, and what is the curriculum associated with each? So we have 4 pathways under our business cluster. We have business management, accounting and finance, business administrative services, and the National Academy Foundation Academy of Finance. Business management. The business management program begins with courses in principles of business management and entrepreneurship. The final 2 courses in the program focus on management, including advanced business management and the business management capstone course. This program prepares students for college-level programs in various areas of business administration. Graduates may earn college credit through articulation agreements, dual enrollment, or by taking the Principles of Management CLEP exam. We have articulated credits with several local colleges where students can take the coursework that they've done in high school and earn articulated credit at the college level. So they'll enter college with some college credits already. Some of our programs have dual enrollment options where students are taking a class at, let's say, BCCC and earning credit for their high school course as well. And then, of course, we have our certification exams, which we'll get to in a little bit. Okay. The accounting and finance pathway prepares individuals to practice the profession of accounting and to perform related business functions. This pathway includes instruction in accounting principles and theory and financial accounting, managerial accounting, cost accounting, budget control, tax accounting, legal aspects of accounting, auditing, reporting procedures, statement analysis, planning and consulting, business information systems, accounting research methods, professional standards and ethics, business principles and theory, business decision-making, and accounting and business applications to specific for-profit, public, and nonprofit organizations are all studied in this pathway. The Business Administrative Services program provides students with the knowledge of how to effectively use technology in the analysis and communication of business principles. Students are required to complete the Office Systems Management 1 and Office Systems Management 2 courses. The second half of the pathway includes coursework in Microsoft Office applications, which prepares students for the Microsoft Office specialist and also for individual certification exams such as Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. The National Academy Foundation Academy of Finance Academy, provides students with a broad understanding of financial and economic concepts and provides internship opportunities. Students complete a series of courses, including Principles of Finance, Accounting, Economics, Securities, Managerial Accounting, Financial Services, Ethics in Business, and Applied Finance. Students may also complete an internship to advance their understanding of careers in business and finance. And I just want to point out here that this is the same with all of our pathways in the business cluster. Every student in our business cluster has the opportunity to participate in an apprenticeship, an internship, or a work-based learning opportunity that is not an internship or apprenticeship. So we have a work-based learning team that works closely with us to ensure that all of our students have an opportunity to participate in those work-based learning experiences. What technical skill attainment or certification can students earn in the business pathways in city schools? So for the most part, our students focus on the Microsoft Office specialist, as well as individual Office certifications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Our students can also take the college level examination program, better known as CLEP, and they can test it from the business cluster. They can test in the areas of financial accounting, principles of management, and principles of marketing. We also encourage our pathways to have AP Economics as a course, and for all students to sit for the AP Economics course. Okay, so where are the business programs located in Baltimore City Public School? Currently, we have programs at a number of different sites. Our business management program currently resides at Mergenthaler Vocational Technical High School, better known as MERVO, Reginald F. Lewis High School. And our business administrative services programs reside at Carver Vocational Technical High School, Edmondson Westside High School, and Patterson High School. Our accounting and finance pathways live at Carver Vocational Technical High School, Edmondson Westside High School, National Academy Foundation, Mergenthaler Vocational Technical High School, and Patterson High School. And our NAF Academy of Finance resides at NAF Academy Foundation. We are in the process of implementing a 5-year strategic plan in which many of our pathways will shift direction, and that includes our business cluster. So where are we headed? We are redesigning our business pathway currently so that it will be a better representation of business administration, accounting and finance, and business management services under one umbrella. We are in the process of doing that currently, and the new business pathway will be housed at Carver Vocational Technical High School, Edmondson Westside High School, Mergenthaler Vocational Technical High School, Patterson High School, and Reginald F. Lewis High School. Our NAF Academy of Finance will live at the National Academy Foundation. So that's currently where we are with our business cluster in Baltimore City Schools. I want to thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, you can email me at njDeVito@bcps.k12.md.us. Thank you again.
Hello, my name is Adenike Akintillo. I'm part of the work-based learning team with Baltimore City Public Schools in the Office of College and Career Readiness. The work-based learning team is a new addition to the Office of College and Career Readiness. We started in August of 2022. And I'm just going to go through a little bit about our work and opportunities to partner. So as part of the Office of College and Career Readiness, our goal is to ensure that students graduate and are able to pursue well-matched post-secondary options aligned to college, career, and citizenship through investments in student plans, which begin in the 6th grade, college and career knowledge, which we build from K through 12, work-based learning, which we build from K through 12, and caring adults, which is really a key component, especially as we think about our 9th grade students as they're transitioning into high school and as we think about high school persistence. The Career Readiness team, which is part of the Office of College and Career Readiness, is led by our fearless leader, Kamasi Vines, who's the director. And under his leadership is the career readiness strategy for the whole district, which includes career and technical education, work-based learning, and grads to careers. Grads to careers really is focused on the post-secondary space, really providing students with that transition support from high school into apprenticeship and training programs, and providing that wraparound support to ensure a seamless and smooth transition from high school into a post-secondary pathway. In this, on your screen, what I'm really going to focus on today is around work-based learning. So the work-based learning team, there are 4 of us. three of our amazing specialists, Shamara, Barbara, and Albert, are really focused on our career and technical education pathways. Shamara's pathways are health and biosciences, arts, media and communications, consumer services, hospitality, and tourism. Barbara's areas of concentration are construction and development, transportation technologies, human resource services, health and biosciences, manufacturing, engineering, and technology. And Albert's areas of focus are transportation technologies, information technology, environmental, agriculture, and natural resources, human resource services, and business management and finance. And so even though three of our team members are focused on specific career and technical or otherwise CTE pathways, they also support me when we think about K through 12 work-based learning programming and activities and events. So as we look at the work-based learning for continuum for the district, which is really in parallel with the Maryland State Department of Education's continuum, we're really looking at awareness, exploration, planning, preparation, and experience. And in each part of this continuum, I would say whether a student is in kindergarten or 12th grade, our students, as well as us as adults, are still exploring and planning for our career advancement. So the continuum continues no matter what grade you're in, but there's specific things that we do by grade band around awareness, exploration, planning, preparation, experience to ensure that our students graduate career ready. And so we really measure career readiness by a student graduating from city schools with having an experience with either an internship, a job shadow, or a pre-apprenticeship program that is aligned to their career of interest. Completing a career readiness toolkit. So when you think about mock interviews, a resume, a cover letter, a financial budget, that's all kind of what we mean when we say a career readiness toolkit. Can meet and demonstrate 21st century job readiness skills. So think about interpersonal skills, management and administration skills, design and planning skills, information management skills. Those are all skills that, that are considered job readiness skills. And we want to make sure that through the courses, the events and the activities that we are providing, students are able to not only explore these skills, but also be able to master them and demonstrate them. And for our students in our career technical and education pathways, that they're really graduating, earning an industry-related certification. As we move forward, we would like to ensure that all students, regardless of if they're in a CTE pathway, are leaving with either a micro-credential or some kind of certification to take with them into either college or whatever their next step is after high school. So when we look at those outcomes and we backward map, right? And so when we think about awareness, we are really saying by the time a student leaves 5th grade, they should be career aware. They should be able to identify at least 10 careers and be able to talk about what those careers are and if they even have an interest in those careers. And then for our 7th grade, when we talk about exploration, we're saying by the time a student leaves 7th grade, they're able to navigate and research on their own the different careers that are out there, understanding industry clusters, understanding the knowledge, skills, and abilities that are required for those careers. And also they're beginning to be able to make their plan to be able to take part in City Schools 8th grade high school choice program or high school choice fair, where they actually decide on which high school they will go to once they start 9th grade. Under preparation, we are really saying by the time a student leaves 10th grade that they are prepared with a career plan. So they are 2 years away from graduating, but they've had enough experiences, whether it be like a youth work summer program, career fairs, mock interviews, informational interviews, to have a closer idea of what they're interested in pursuing and what the steps are going to be needed to be able to do that. So for example, a student can say, I'm really interested in phlebotomy. So for them to know and be able to connect with either an apprenticeship program through Bach, for example, or BCCC through their nursing program, then being able to connect what is that career, what are the next steps to make that career plan possible. We're saying it's really important in 10th grade because it has a huge implication when we think about just students interest and persistence through high school, but also knowing what dual credit courses they could be taking in advance to kind of help them progress. And then by the time a student gets to 12th grade and they're getting ready to leave us, we really want them to be career experienced and ready. And that really goes back to the outcomes that we looked at the last slide. They're able to demonstrate 21st century job readiness skills. They have the toolkit. They have built their professional networks to be able to leverage whatever their steps are after high school. And so what you see in the next row, row 3, are all the activities that we do in this space to help all of these outcomes. So we have everything from career days for our students in K to 8 and a curriculum around that. We have a career exploration curriculum for our 7th and 8th graders, which we're going to be launching this summer and into next school year. This school year, we did launch a work-based learning course for our seniors, which had basically a 21st century job readiness component in the fall. And in the spring, they were able to have internship placements with a lot of our industry and community partners. So here are just a couple of examples of the events and activities and programs we do to get to those outcomes. And we cannot do this work without our partners. And so if you're interested in how to take part in any of these opportunities or host a student, we would love to connect with you and be able to discuss that. So like I said, we cannot do this work without our industry and community partners like you. And you'll see in our sphere of influence, working with our school-based staff is so critical. Working with industry and community partners is vital to our work. And what is also vital are parents and families. That's an integral part of our work, knowing that the student is at the center of everything we do, because our goal is to make sure, like I said, that they're graduating career ready and prepared and knowledgeable about where they want to land and where they want to go, and really us being able to make those pathways visible to them so that they have a clear footing, a clear and secure footing by the time they leave city schools in 12th grade. So one of the things that, like I said, we launched this school year were our district internships, which are just open to seniors. Students between the age of 14 to 21 have an opportunity to participate in MOEC's Youth Work Summer Internship Program, which is 5 weeks over the summer. And we also support companies that have their own company-sponsored internship programs. We also support them in promoting those opportunities to our students so that they can be aware of them and be able to apply and make it through that process. Apprenticeship is such a huge topic right now, and it's something that we are really trying to figure out how do we scale and build this, because we see this as a really valuable post-secondary pathway for our students, where they get to not only get their high school credits, but also get college credits, get paid to get certifications and skills to be able to go into an adult apprenticeship program and continue to earn a livable wage while they get certifications and a secured career pathway. So we're definitely interested in meeting with partners who are interested in apprenticeship and really just being long-term partners with us, as this work-based learning opportunity really is like a year to 3 year commitment, but it pays off, especially when you're thinking about succession planning and really a human resource strategy for your company. So we're also we're willing and happy to meet with you and talk more about that. We do have other work-based learning opportunities at city schools. A lot of our career, technical, and education pathways require clinical or certification hours. So for example, our nursing students have to do so many hours in a clinical setting. So we're always looking for partners to help our students meet their pathway requirements to be able to graduate with that certificate. We have guest speakers that we're looking for. We have career days, whether it's virtual or in person, career fairs. We also, now that we're back in person, we are so excited, and our students are so excited to go out to your company and do a tour of your facilities and learn more about your industry, as well as smaller job shadows where students can shadow one or more of your departments or specific roles, so like they can really get a day in the life of what does it mean to be a CEO or a CIO. We also really, for our CTE students, are really interested to see how we can use industry-led projects for less intense internship opportunities for students to build professional networks with employers, and also solve real-world business challenges that you may be facing. And then we do a number of professional development events with our students, such as resume workshops, mock interviews, and information interviews. So if you're interested in any of these opportunities, like I said, we cannot make any of this happen without our industry and community partners. So for more information, please take a look at our website. It has all of the opportunities that I discussed in the slide deck. It also has the link for our career readiness newsletter that is a monthly newsletter that we send out about news and highlights from all the things that are exciting that are going on in our Office of Career Readiness, as well as opportunities to take part in different events, and as well as a platform for you to share opportunities with our school-based community. And if you have any more specific questions, please feel free to email me, and my email is on the screen as well. Thank you so much for this time. We really appreciate it, and have a great conference.
Greetings, my name is Albert Phillips Jr., and I'm a work-based learning specialist with Baltimore City Public Schools, Office of College and Career Readiness. Today, I'm going to be talking to you all about our business, management, and finance pathways as it pertains to work-based learning. But before I jump into that, I want to give a huge thank you to Coppin State University for allowing Baltimore City Public Schools, particularly our office, to be a part of today's economic and inclusion conference. We truly value your partnership with us. I also want to shout out our schools who are participating in the conference, either in person or virtually. Kamasi Vines, so just to give you some background around our career readiness team, Kamasi Vines is our Director of Career Readiness. We also have CTE, or Career Technical Education Managers. We have a work-based learning team, which I'm a part of. And then we also have Grads to Careers, which support students with post-secondary attainment. So that's the makeup pretty much of our career readiness team. What we're all focusing on is four key things, four key components. One is career readiness for all students, K through 12. The second is providing our students with career and technical education in the classroom, as well as aligning that with industry recognized credentials. Last school year, we really made an emphasis as a school district on work-based learning by starting a work-based learning team that I'm a part of as well, where we help students explore careers, plan for careers, and become more aware of careers. And then lastly, we want our students to be connected to opportunities to work. So when students are at their 12th grade year, they're about to graduate, they are about to earn their high school diploma, they've earned their industry recognized credential, they've hopefully had internships and job shadow experiences and guest speaking opportunity from professionals, among other opportunities. We want them to be able to walk into a career after that point. So we, as a work-based learning team, we work as a bridge between our schools as well as our industry and community partners. So schools oftentimes come to us as a team and as an office and say, hey, we're having a career fair. We're looking for guest speakers. We're looking for internships for our students. We're looking for our opportunities for our students to grow as far as their career readiness skills. And so they come to us and we look at our industry and community partners and we work to create those linkages. Additionally, we have industry and community partners that come to us as well and say, hey, we have internships. We have this project, this industry-led project we want to work on with your students. We want your students to come shadow our employees. And we work to create those linkages between our partners and our schools. So we serve as kind of like a middle person in between those two different entities. This is an example of our work-based learning continuum. So this is our flow when we think about K through 12 and what we want our students to be connected to. So on the left-hand side, you'll see awareness opportunities. Then you'll also see exploration, planning and preparation, and training. I do want you all to understand that when you look at this continuum, the activities that are listed under these different areas are not solely meant to only exist within those areas. So for example, we want our 11th and 12th graders who we really want to focus on training and planning and preparation, but we may also create an experience for them that has to do with talking to guest speakers and touring a workplace. For our younger grades, it's really about awareness and exploration. We want them to be able to explore as many careers as possible. We want to know what they're interested in. We want them to be courageous enough to ask questions and to be able to just see what's out there, see what the landscape is. When we get to 9th to 12th grade, and also 11th and 12th grade more specifically, we want our students to really focus more on planning and preparation and training. So we want our students to participate in internships, industry-led projects, mock interviews, youth apprenticeships. We want them to get their clinical hours that they need for certification. So we really are thinking about what do our students need to get before they graduate, before they move on to either college, some sort of apprenticeship program, or going right into career. We want to make sure that they have experiences that are going to make them career ready. And so this is our continuum that we use here at Baltimore City Public Schools. Now you might be wondering, if you're a partner, how can you get involved with Baltimore City Public Schools? What are some different types of things that you can do with us? So I'll start by sharing some examples, and then I'll go into some ways that you could possibly get involved in supporting us and helping our students to become career ready. So currently we have 11th grade students who are being mentored by Pro Former Futures, which is a team of professionals who are teaching our students about finance careers, right? So we're, again, creating that link between our schools and our partners. Our K-12 students are also invited to participate in our April 8th, and this is already passed by the time this recording will be out, but our April 8th Career Ready Friday experience is going to be focused on business management and finance careers. So we're inviting our entire K-12 community to participate in that, including Dr. Ron Williams at Coppin State University. Over the summer, we have students participate in the YES program by way of the Our Dream Foundation, where students learn about entrepreneurship and business training, and they also have an opportunity to compete for funding. PNC Bank, who's another one of our partners, has provided resume workshops for our students, and they will also be a part of the career readiness event on April 8th. Well, on April 8th, that has passed by the time this recording is going to be out. And then lastly, we have at least 3 of our classes participating in the Economic Inclusion Conference, either in person or virtually. We have at least 3 classes in 3 different schools in Baltimore City Public Schools network that are participating in this conference. So these are just a few ways, these are just a few examples of ways that we partner with the community in order to support our students in our business management and finance pathways with work-based learning opportunities. So this chart shows the pathways that we have here at Baltimore City Public Schools, the courses that our students are taking, the certifications that our students are working to earn, as well as some careers that our students could possibly enter post-graduation. So I just want to give you a second to be able to observe this. We have a few different pathways. Our students are taking a number of courses surrounding business, entrepreneurship, accounting, finance. They're taking internships, they're taking a capstone course. They're learning about Microsoft Office, right? So they're building a tremendous amount of skills. And we're hoping that these skills and these talents and these credentials lead students into different careers post-graduation that includes becoming a claims adjuster, an insurance appraiser, a tax preparer, which we know is extremely important, a banker, an accountant, a financial analyst. All of these careers are aligned to the different CTE pathways that we have here at the district. And so these are just some of the careers that we hope that our students decide to move into, and we want to be able to help them create that bridge and that roadmap into pursuing these careers if they choose to do so. So again, if you're sitting back and you're wondering, Albert, thank you so much for this information. How can I get involved? How can I be a part of the work that you all are doing at the Office of College and Career Readiness? Well, there are numerous ways that you can become involved. One is by joining our Program Advisory Committee. All of our CTE programs, including our Business Management and Finance cluster, has a PAC. It has a Program Advisory Committee that meets numerous times throughout the school year in order to help steer and influence the CTE programs that we have here at the district. So I strongly invite you to become a part of that if you're interested. It's open to students. It's open to alumni. It's open to business professionals. It's open to post-secondary institutions. All of these folks are invited to become a part of our PAC. Secondly, you can provide a work-based learning experience for our students. You may have an internship. You may be willing to open up your doors to your business to give our students a tour. You might have an interest in coming into our classrooms as an entrepreneur and talking to our students about business and finance. If any of those things are of interest to you, then we encourage you to work with us to create a work-based learning experience for our students. In addition to those two options, I encourage you to sign up for our monthly career readiness newsletter. We post tons of information about what's going on in our office, from opportunities that students can become involved in, professional development opportunities for teachers. There's so much within this newsletter, and I strongly encourage you to subscribe to it. We record a lot of our programming. Well, before I get to that, we also have a website that we just recently updated this school year, baltimorecityschools.org/CCR. So you can learn more about our office and the work that we're doing. And lastly, if you may have missed one of our opportunities from this school year, where we recorded a lot of them, thankfully, we put them on YouTube so that classes, students, and people like yourself can always go back and watch a lot of the programming that we put on for our students. So go to YouTube, check out the College and Career Readiness playlist on the City School YouTube page, and I encourage you to get involved in what we're doing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being a part of this Economic Inclusion Conference. Again, thank you to Coppin State University for giving us this opportunity. And thank you to our students and our teachers and others who are participating in the Economic Inclusion Conference this school year. If you have any questions or if I can support at all, please feel free to reach out. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.